Alright, I want to talk about morality. You know, what's right and what's wrong. How do we know what's right and what's wrong? Do we need a dogma or a doctrine or some deity to tell us what's right and what's wrong? And I think that we all know what's right and what's wrong. You know, we all have that goodness in our hearts. We all do. You know, we all have this desire to be loved and the capacity to love others, and we all have the ability to love and be loved. And we really don't need a God to tell us or to scare us into being good. You know, we don't need heaven, we don't need hell. You know, I'm being good just to be good. You know, I'm a good just to be good. I'm not being good just to get into heaven. And I think anyone who's just being good to get into heaven is not really being good. You're just trying to get something out of it. You know, you think, oh, this is going to get me to heaven, this is going to get me to heaven. And, you know, that's just a really selfish way of thinking. What's also selfish is this idea that Christians have that Jesus suddenly died for their sins. You know, oh no, I'm not going to suffer for my sins. I'm going to let Jesus suffer. Or Jesus already has. He's died on the cross and he's done it for my sins. So I don't have to take responsibility for my own actions. You know, God has forgiven me. Christ died for my sins. And yeah, this idea that this Christians have is, you know, totally fucking shit, alright? And so, you know, we atheists, you know, we take responsibility for our own actions, and we know that we are not perfect. Nobody is. We all do bad things. But, you know, we take responsibility for our own actions. We don't have some magical sacrifice that die for our sins, no. And we don't ask any God for forgiveness. You know who we ask for forgiveness? The people we've hurt, you know. And that's pretty much what it goes down to, you know. You don't apologize to the God, you just go to the people that you've harmed and tell them that you're sorry and ask them for forgiveness and do whatever it takes to make amends with them. And that's how we go about our sins. Alright? And we don't need a God to tell us what to do, because we know what's right and what's wrong. You know, we know that it's wrong to kill people, because if you kill people, then that person dies, and maybe they don't want to die. I don't want to die, so they don't want to die, and so it's wrong to kill them. Alright? So, and we know that any action that causes harm towards anyone else is wrong, because we don't want them to harm us. Alright? And, you know, that's morality. And why are we good? Because we want to be loved, and we want to love. And the only way to experience love is to be a good person, and so that people will love you, and so that you can love them. And, you know, and yeah, there are consequences for our actions. There are real world consequences for our real world actions, and we know this. You know, if you kill or rape, you go to jail, alright? The cops will come and they'll put you in prison, alright? And we know that there are, I mean, even something simple like just shoving someone, even by accident, that's going to cause a reaction by that person, and that person may not be very nice to you, unless you apologize to them, make amends and say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't really mean it, and I'll be like, that's alright, it was just a little thing, and, stuff like that. And this is, we don't need, I'm just gonna go right back to the point, we don't need a God to tell us, that what's right and what's wrong. We don't need, any sort of magical deity. We don't need a dogma. We don't need, a doctrine. We don't even need a set of rules. We just need to know. We just need, like a conscience, which we all have, and the desire to love and be loved, and that's why I'm a good person, because I want to love and be loved, and it's I'm not trying to get into heaven. All right, I'm not scared of hell. I just want to love and be loved, and that's why I'm a good person. Okay.